So hi everyone, welcome to this afternoon's meditation and sound bath. My name is Tara Atwood and I am a sound therapist and meditation teacher. I'm excited to put on this afternoon's session because it is in the middle of the day. And oftentimes people don't really take that pause in the middle of the day. And I mentioned before that I lived in Italy, and in Italy they always took this period of time from 12:30 to 3 to just pause. Restaurants would remain open, but pharmacies, supermarkets, and places of work would close down. And what this did is it gave people opportunity to just relax and close all the tabs of the mind. And it was during that period of time I felt, oh gosh, I feel so wonderful when I take this period to pause. When I lived in Italy, and I would eat either by myself or with friends. I would go on a hike. I would sit by the water, and I would often take a nap. And it felt so inspiring. I felt so great. And it got me thinking, no wonder some of the most famous artists and designers come from Italy. And I truly believe it's because they probably had those periods of time where they would rest. And it's, scientifically backed that when you meditate or take periods to pause, it increases the level of creativity. So this is why the Beatles and Steve Jobs would often take sabbaticals and go to India. Even the CEO of Twitter, he does these sabbaticals where he'll do a Vipassana 12-day silent retreat in Asia. And so there's something to be said about the importance of taking pauses. And I think when you take them in the middle of the day, it increases your productivity. And so that is why I called this class Clarity. So midday clarity. What we're doing is essentially closing all the tabs of the mind. All the tabs. And maybe you started your day off on a bad foot, and this is like the restart button. So you have a restart. Maybe you had an amazing morning and you don't need to restart, right? But this can just now push you to have an even amazing afternoon. So for this particular meditation, I'm going to have you guys sit and meditate versus lying down. And the reason I'd like you to sit and meditate is because I want you to be fully aware. Oftentimes when you lie down, you get a little sleepy, and I want you to feel energized when you come out of your meditation to take on the afternoon. So let's close your eyes and find that comfortable seated meditation. If you can, cross the legs. This gives you stability, so both knees are touching the ground, and also the sit bones are on the ground. If the knees aren't touching the ground, you can always put something under the bum or the sit bones to elevate the hips above the knees a bit. This allows the spine to be erect. So when you find your comfortable seated meditation, allow the hands to just gently rest to the knees, palms facing up. Notice the spine and make sure it's truly erect with the shoulders and chest open to allow yourself to breathe easier and deeper. And when you're erect like this, it tells the mind and body you're awake, you're present, and you're aware. Allow the shoulders to relax. Allow the jaw to relax, releasing the tongue from the roof of your mouth. Allow the cheeks and the forehead to release any tension. And bring the awareness to the third eye, the space right between the eyebrows. The third eye is your intuition, and it gives you the insight to what is within, what is inside your being. Nothing on the outside, but what you feel and what you speak on the inside. Try to use the third eye as your focal point throughout our meditation. Perhaps you see color, movement, swirls of light. This is a peek inside of you. What's happening at the very core of your being. And begin to connect to the breath. Allowing the breath to be your anchor from thoughts and distractions. Anytime the mind begins to create a story or wander, bring it back to the breath and bring it back to the third eye. Meditation and mindfulness is an aid for discovering your original way of being. The very joy of just being alive in this present moment without having to prove or achieve anything but just be. As you inhale, feel the shoulders rise to the collarbones. As you exhale, allow the air to release fully through the mouth. Slowly inhaling and slowly exhaling. Every inhale cleanses the body. And every exhale releases tension, worry, and anxiety. Awareness, knowing itself. Settle in the here and now. Reach down into the center where the world is not spinning and drink this holy peace. Feel relief flood into every cell. Nothing to do, nothing to be, but what you already are. Nothing to receive, but what flows effortlessly from the mystery into form. Nothing to run from or run towards, just this breath. Awareness knowing itself as embodiment. Just this breath, awareness waking up to truth. We'll close our practice together with the sacred chant of Om. Inhale. Om. Bringing our palms to heart center. Rising our knuckles to our third eye. The light in me sees the light in all of you. Namaste.